Hello everyone. So in this video we'll see continuation of module 2, which is pretty printing. So pretty printing is like a printing method, like print method, which has to be like prettier, or if you want to use some pretty thing like some some abbreviations or some spaces or some prettiness to your printing, which seems to look good, then we make use of pretty printing. So we should import pprint module, and with the help of pprint and pformat functions we can make your output statements prettier. So I'll show you an example where you can use pretty print module. So see, here I have one program which is implemented with pprint module. Pprint module is imported. So for the characters in the message we have used pprint function. So if I execute this program, the string which is having with pretty module, like pprint method, has taken the count of the string and it is printed one after the other, and the statement without pprint module or the statement with only pprint can do this. See here, for the print, if we have used pprint, this works, and if it is only print statement, so print statement with pprint.pformat count can print the values in this order. If the print is just a print count will be printed like a regular print statement one after the other. So this pprint with pformat means pprint module imported, and with the pformat function this printing is happening. So with the help of pprint or pformat we can make the output look better. So next topic is one example where we can use this programming or data structure in real-time world. For example, we make use of tic-tac-toe board. So tic-tac-toe board, to create it, first we have to mark the corners: top left, top middle, top row right, mid left, mid right, mid right, low left, low mid, and low right. That is defined with the data dictionary data structure or data type. The board with top left without any entry means null values. All these 9 data variables are given, means all the keys has defined with null empty, and the board look like this. So once you start adding value like mid part, then you have to add value to mid x. If you give value to mid x, the board look like this, and if you start giving the values for the dictionary will be updated, so the board can be updated like this. So this is the program for tic-tac-toe board. First the board is defined, then we have to print the board and with the values. So print plus hash means plus, and this statement will print the board, and the colon is used to print the board, and the board top left, top right, top mid will be empty since the values are empty. And in the for loop we start giving the values to the tic-tac-toe board with the help of user interface. So we'll go to the program execution. So this is our tic-tac-toe board program. Once I start run the program, so the empty tic-tac-toe board is printed like this. So with the help of print statements here, since top L is empty, so only the concatenation with colon is printed, first statement, and second statement the horizontal line is printed with the help of minus and plus. Again the third column is printed with colons, then plus and minus to horizontal review, then colons. So turn x for the range I in the value 9, print the board. Print the board is called the board with print statement. So the print board is called with the value what the value is given with the user interface. So if I start giving low L, then X value, turn for X, move to which space. So I have told X move to low L, X is added here. So turn will be X, and if turn is X, then turn will be added. Once the turn X is added, then turn will be made 0 with the help of if statement, else turn will be X. So since X is added, then the turn of O, so I'll be giving low L. Sorry, low L I have missed. So X is O couldn't print at the value low L since it was small. So I'll give L properly, then it prints with X. So low L was already printed with X, so it retains same. I'll give low M. So low M is updated with 0. This is how tic-tac-toe board is created, or a user interface is created for the program, by using the data structures of Python, and which can be used to play tic-tac-toe board. This is the smallest implementation of real world games in Python. So next one is nested dictionaries. So like our multiple lists in single list, we do have nested dictionaries. So one key will have a dictionary as its value. So Alice has one dictionary inside it, Bob has one more dictionary, and Carol has one more dictionary in it. So nested dictionaries are the dictionaries which contain more than multiple dictionaries in it. One key will hold not only a value but complete dictionary as its value. So we'll see an example for nested dictionary. So this is a small program which defines nested dictionary, and if we run this program, it starts giving a count of apples, cakes, cups and so on. But here Alice, Bob, Carol has its own different apples and its numbers. So Alice is a key which has apples as a key and petrels as a key with values for those, and even Bob has 2 items and the values for it. So if you want to access to this, then total board guesswork. So it has key versus value, and it will be accessed with the help of key value for the value we get. So number bot v dot get items. So go to the all guess, get v dot get will have to fetch the item what you are asking for. If it is apple is passed, then apple will be chucked with all three keys and inside keys. So apple count will be incremented with 5 and then incremented with 2. If Carol has not bought apples, instead of returning error statement, since we are using get statement, it returns 0. So it counts all the apples, cups, cakes, ham sandwiches, apple pies, etc. So this is how nested dictionaries are used in programming. Hope you understood the topic. Thank you.